Hi, and welcome back to another fun episode of Storytime with Mr. Steven. How are you guys doing? What have you guys been doing? Better yet, what have you guys been reading? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys are remaining safe, and I'm excited for us to be back together on a new episode. I want to take this moment to congratulate the class of Miss Shawnee Stewart at Swainsboro Primary. They've read 2,000 books this school year. I wish I was there with you guys to enjoy the pizza party. This has to be acknowledged. That's the least I could do. I was excited when I got the news. I hope you guys continue to push forward. Let's see how many books you guys can finish up the school year with. Also, I want to take a moment to say what's up to my friends in Harris Elementary. I bet you guys thought I forgot about you, but I did not. Harris Elementary in Pennsylvania. We did a read aloud and we had an amazing time. So I'm looking forward to us doing our book together. Just let me know. I'm ready whenever you guys are. So today, what we're going to dive in is a fun book. A book written by an amazing author and fellow Georgia Bulldogs. Go Dogs. And that book is my favorite book in the whole wide world, written by Malcolm Mitchell. My favorite book in the whole wide world, written by Malcolm Mitchell, illustrated by Michael Robertson. So, there's only one question left. Are you guys ready? Well, are you guys ready? So let's dive in. Hi, I'm Hendley, and this is a story about finding my very favorite book in the whole wide world. But it wasn't as easy as it sounds. Reading can be hard, you know. Once upon a time, everyone thought I hated to read, but that's just not true. In some books, the words are too big, the sentences too long, and there are way too many pages. In other books, the pictures have zero to do with the cool things that I like, or with what's inside of me. I do try, but some books are so giant, if I stood on them, I would turn into a giant. Other books are so boring. I'd rather use them as pillows. When I'm supposed to be reading homework, I'd rather be playing football in the backyard. When I'm asked to read the cookbook to help make dinner, I would rather see how many grapes I could fit into my mouth. Once I took a wagon full of books to the town swimming pool to find out how good they could swim. When I tried to read books about dinosaurs, they made my brain hurt, so I gave the books to the dinosaurs. I've tried reading books about mountains, pickles, aliens, monsters, cats chasing mice, and mice chasing cats. I even found a book about cats chasing mice up a mountain while aliens eat pickles with monsters. But none of those made reading any more easier or fun. But all that changed when Mrs. Joy gave the worst homework assignment ever.
Find your very favorite book in the whole wide world and bring it to school tomorrow. It could be a book about anything. Just make sure you love it because you'll be sharing it with the class.
The school bell sounded like 100 horns blowing in my ear. Thinking about the yucky homework assignment gave me a super headache and made my hands sweaty. On the way home from school, I stopped by the mighty library, hoping to find any book that could be my very favorite. My friends went into the library ahead of me. When it comes to finding books, I'm not so fast. Inside, there was a nice man sitting behind a jumbo-sized desk. I asked him if he could help me find my very favorite book in the whole wide world. He showed me books about science and adventure and squishy animals. He flipped through the pages of books about flags, farms, and holidays. He'd found plenty of books with twisty big words, sentences as long as my legs, and pictures that tangled the pages. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. When I saw my friends in the middle of the library having fun and reading, I felt more lost than ever. The next place I tried was Mrs. Rackley's bookshop. Maybe she could help me find my favorite book. Mrs. Rackley did what she does best. She brought piles and piles of books. I looked and looked and looked, but I couldn't call any of them my favorite book in the whole wide world. All of those pages and all of those words made my eyes tired. I realized it was going to take a book miracle to find my very favorite book. I grew sad and stumped all the way home. Mama was unloading the dryer and she could tell I was having a crummy day. I told her all about the worst ever homework assignment. The librarian and Mrs. Rackley tried their best to help me find a book, but it was no use. I'll never find my favorite book in the whole wide world. With a voice as warm as rose from the oven, Mama said, "Hendley, sometimes the best stories can be found inside ourselves." After a sweet kiss on the forehead, Mama's word lit up inside of me. That's when I had a brilliant idea. The next morning, I could hardly wait for my turn to share my favorite book in the whole wide world. I stood proud as all eyes in the reading circle stared at me. Everyone thinks I hate to read, but that's not true. Yes, some words are too big and some sentences are too long, but that's not my biggest challenge. Before today, I just hadn't found a book I wanted to read. I hadn't found the words or pictures or pages or sentences or subjects that showed me me. So last night, I wrote a book. It's called My Favorite Book in the Whole Wide World. It's about a big, fat, bumpy journey to finding the perfect book. My book has words and pictures and pages that show me, me, and that show you, me. When I started reading my book out loud for everyone to hear, I struggled, but soon my words began to flow. The pictures I drew danced off the pages. Everyone can have a very favorite book in the whole wide world, even if they have to write it. When I was done telling my story, all of my classmates clapped and cheered. My teacher gave me a gold star for my homework, and that's the truth. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that book. I hope you guys have a great week. I can't wait to see all the smiles on your faces when you see this video and when you hear all the read-alouds from other volunteers and other people from the community. We're all tapping in to help you guys enjoy your Read Across America. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.